Hey Homebodies. So this scare with this virus has been really real. In this video I'm going to show you how to use industrial grade solvents when disinfecting and when attempting to rid yourself of germs. Just a little background. I am not a EMS professional, okay? I am not a scientist. However, I have worked in healthcare as a interior designer, and I know how these germs just seem to collect. I also have had my own little issues with obsession and cleanliness, so I'm a little bit vetted in some of this information that I'm going to give. So I've already done a video on some of my favorite cleaning products. I will have it linked right here in the cards. Ignore my nails. I'm getting them done tomorrow. But it's going to take me a couple of days to do this video. So this being day one. But I am working diligently to get this, filmed and edited for you guys so that y'all can get some confidence back in your life. So let me know if this has helped. Let me know how you feel about these products, okay? But do go and watch my favorite cleaning products of 2020. They're right here. They're right at your hands. Home Depot and Lowe's literally do business-to-business transactions with germicides all the time. You as a regular consumer can purchase those items. So without further ado, here is how you get this done. First things first, do not wear clothes that you don't want to get stains on. All of these products can be used in laundry, however, bleach cannot. So the first thing that I do is sanitize my actual bottles with Dawn dish detergent. And I do implore you guys to make sure that you're following the directions on the actual cleaners. I myself do not. I did half a gallon to the 1 part. And I use 2 sanitizing tablets because, like I said, I am looking to decontaminate spaces. And I want to make sure that my products are as saturated as possible without being overpowering and eating through my solid surface sealants. So you will notice that I am going to play with the nozzle to figure out my distribution. I try to make sure that I'm getting a good amount of product out to saturate a large area without it being too wet, if that makes sense. We'll have these products listed below in the description box along with the actual measurements, the proper ones, and then the ones that I use. So just so we know, I am not a scientist, people, and I am not OSHA certified. I just tend to know my way around some cleaning products. As the main entry point, this is when you bring germs that are from the outside world inside to your own personal world. One thing that we employ, both me and my husband, is nobody's allowed in our house with their shoes on. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten picked on because I've been caught spraying the bottom of shoes. But this is I can't even begin to tell you how big of a thing this is. When you take your shoes off from whatever you just walked in, guess what? You're tracking that through the rest of your home, and you're taking these exact same foot walkers and putting them in your closet, your personal area, and you're recontaminating everything because you did not make sure that you sanitize the bottom of your shoes. I know this might seem simple or it might seem obsessive, but I've noticed since I've started doing it, it has eliminated any type of cross contaminants within my home. So because we are major allergy sufferers, I typically do this type of deep clean on a regular basis. One thing that I've noticed is that open spores attract other spores. So what that means is if you have dust mites, if you've got any type of dust or whatnot, it will attract more dust. So first things first, after I finish clearing out the hallway, I'm going to sweep. After I sweep, then we're going to mop. And I use the Swiffer especially when decontaminating because I want to be able to change out the actual mopping portion. I do not want to reuse the same Swiffer pad that I use to sweep that I'm going to use to mop. Why? Because I want to make sure that I'm not cross-contaminating. The whole point of all of this is to eliminate contaminants coming in your entryway area. A couple more things you want to think about when you're decontaminating is to make sure that you clean your outside garbage cans and you clean your inside garbage cans. Why? Because they collect so much bacteria, it is ridiculous. After I put my gloves on, because these are some really harsh chemicals that I'm cleaning with. Why? Because I'm disinfecting. This is a deep clean process. This is not an everyday clean. So just understand that I do have other non-toxic chemicals, but when it comes time to deep clean, I'm not playing with, you know, the cutesy, frilly, frou-frou stuff. I'll do that on a day where I'm trying to be cute. One important spot in your entryway when you are trying to control contaminants that are being introduced into your home environment is to make sure that you wipe down the entire door, inside and outside, not just the knobs. Because this is a deep clean, you will see me change out microfiber towels quite a bit of times, and sometimes I don't even wash them after a super deep clean. I kind of just throw them out because I've eaten them up because of the type of products that I've used on them. Some more places that you want to pay careful attention to when you are deep cleaning or decontaminating is your air duct and air quality system, as well as the outside entryway portion of your home. It is a great idea when you're decontaminating to actually pressure wash the front entrance of your home to eliminate any possible contaminants that may or may not be on your front entryway. After sweeping, I'm going to change my Swiffer pad, like I said, because I do not want to cross-contaminate, and I'm going to take this solution of odor band and 2 sterilizing tablets, and I'm going to just lightly spritz the surface of the floor. Now make sure you understand what I'm doing. I am not saturating because I do not want to ruin my laminate floors. However, I want to sanitize the top portion and get any type of contaminant that is on there. After I finish this process, my floors are usually so sparkly and so shiny, it is ridiculous. Now, mind you, these floors are 4 years old and I have been doing this since we moved in the house. I am not a steam mop kind of gal, okay? Steam mops ruin floors. Please take note to see the method in which I'm mopping the floor and the order in which I started cleaning the entryway. I clean from top to bottom, and then I make sure when I'm mopping the floor, I mop it so that I am not retracting myself, but I am standing on dirty surface and I'm then cleaning the surface in front of me and backtracking my way into a corner back onto the carpeted floors. I do clean my carpet floors with this exact same solution. The only difference is I'll either go in with a vacuum cleaner or I'll go in with my carpet cleaner. Either way, the process is still the same. I decontaminate the exact same way. Because this is where you go to get the germs off, this is where you collect the most germs. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and sanitize the dog's stuff, simply because she is a part of the family too, and her items have to be sanitized right along with everybody else's. If you're worried about the type of chemicals that I'm using, these are for food grade surfaces, so you know, get out your feelings. purpose behind this informational video is to teach you how to physically get rid of germs when you do not like bleach, okay? These are some non-bleach alternatives that will still give you the exact same hospital grade clean that you expect. In the bathroom, I do employ a two-part process. The first cleanser I went in with, which was the sanitizer and the industrial pump, and then I'll follow back up with the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. And I said this is multi-purpose, so yes, I use it in the sink too. I do have antimicrobial shower curtains. That means that instead of them collecting mold at the bottom like a regular shower curtain, they don't have those spores for them to be able to collect on. So I am able to decontaminate the shower curtains as well and give them a nice deep clean. Fun fact, I got those from HomeGoods, and you can get commercial grade shower curtains from Amazon as well. After I take down the shower curtains, I go in with my solution and I start with the walls first. If you notice, I started with the sink, then I touched the tub, and last but not least, I touched the toilet. While I'm cleaning, before I start cleaning the toilet, I like to spray it down, let the product sit, and then go back to the shower and finish out what I got going on in the shower. That way, you see all that stuff right there underneath the rim, all that the product has time to break that stuff down, so that I'm not breaking my neck trying to work out these stains. I just added another pair of gloves underneath my yellow ones because my nails are so spiky, and I didn't notice that there was a hole in my yellow gloves before I started cleaning. So have no fear, I didn't overload myself on product to the point where it ate through the gloves. However, I did have to switch out power tools because that one just magically started smoking, but thank God my husband had another one, so I was able to effectively wash down this shower wall and really get in there and get all those nasty icky germs. You will notice that I am going in a pattern, and I'm dipping down into the water at the base of the tub to really work in that product and get it all through. The first go round of wiping down the tub or decontaminating is with the brush. The next phase is to go in with the rag and wipe the walls down. The very final phase, when I'm ready to deal with the bottom of the shower tub, I will use my Lysol toilet bowl cleaner again. Why? Because it is a dual purpose cleaner in my home. I do repeat this process 2 more times, so as I said prior, I have to spare my wrist as much as I can. So I employ power tools, and I try to go about cleaning in the most effective way that I know how, and this just seems to work out for me. After I've wiped the bottom of the tub out, I will then go and wipe the side wall down. Why? Because this just seems to be a place germs, dirt, dust, hair, you name it, like to sit. And because the bathroom is pretty small, I do just go ahead and hand mop the floor because, why not? When I get ready to deep clean the toilet, the first thing I like to do is actually wipe off the seat and underneath the seat, and you will notice that I go and wipe the entire outer toilet off, even behind it. And sometimes, depending on where I am in life, I will get some Q-tips and I will clean out the knobs where the actual toilet is bolted down. Well, the toilet seat is bolted into the toilet. This little poop stool that I'm wiping down, I bought it from Aldi's for like $6 a while back, but I am going to go ahead and change out the nozzle for the little power tool, and I'm going to literally go to work on this under rim. Want to effectively get rid of any of these contaminants because this part of the stool collects hard water, poop, vomit, you name it, it literally gets stored right under there. The big one, how to sanitize laundry. First off, you want to use something like Fresh. That is a washing machine cleaner. You do not want to take old bacteria and reinfect your clean clothes with new bacteria. So the very first thing you want to do is sanitize the actual machine. Because my husband loves me so much, I've actually had him take the whole drum out and sanitize it. Borax is another all-purpose cleaner that I use all over the house, but usually I use it in the laundry, especially considering that it has a odor neutralizer. It helps with stain, it boosts the laundry detergent, and I do feel like when it comes to the dog or urinated on items, it really does help with removing any traces of any type of bacteria that can be re-identified either by the body or reintroduced, to the body or other soft surfaces. For more information on how to protect your family against soft surface contaminants, please check the description box below. Last but not least, because we just love bleach, we get this particular one, the Clorox Color Load from Target. And it is the one with the blue cap, and it literally works the same way regular bleach does. Just because it makes me happy, I like to wipe off the inner rim and the, plate or whatever, the parts that the, sanitizer of the Fresh cannot touch, simply because you get those contaminants that are splashing back up on that window. And I just don't want it to cross-contaminate. Like, I don't want nothing cross-contaminating. Finally, how to sanitize soft surfaces. That mixture that I made earlier is literally all-purpose. The first thing I like to do is open the window, turn the fan on so I can get a breeze going. That way, whatever is on that soft surface has enough time, at least 4 to 6 hours, to dry. These particular pillows are feather down pillows, and that is a custom-made Bausch pillow. Now, all the rest of these inserts, like the pillows that they sleep on and the pillow shams, they can all be thrown right in the wash on high, on hot, with no issues. But you will notice that the best way to preserve your custom items is just to turn it inside out and zip it closed, and you're good to go. One of the things I want you to pay close attention to is that I've used hot water in every single application. And the reason why is because there are some germs, especially viral germs, that cannot stand hot temperatures, which is why the body heats up in order to burn those viruses off. But if you will notice, I do have a mattress pad cover, which is a part of protecting your soft surfaces from being reinfected. As you will see, I do go ahead and spray down the bed. I will leave a link below to a alternative if you want to buy a vacuum cleaner that can kill those mites and spores. But this is it. This is everything. Like, I hope this was helpful and informational, and if it was, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you didn't like it, tell me how you felt.